took you home and be a woman. Show me how you do. I wanna shut down the cloud with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones, wild ones.
Oh, I like crazy, foolish, stupid. How they going wild, this pumping music. I might lose it. Glass to the roof, how we lose it, lose it, lose it. I don't care tonight, you don't care. We like I'm on there, the right vibe, ready to get live. Ain't no surprise, take me so high, jumping those dives, surfing the crowd. Ooh, said I gotta be the man, I'm the head of my band. Mic check 1, 2. Shut them down in the club where the Playboy does till they all get loose, loose. Out the bottle, we all get fit in again tomorrow. Gotta break rules, cause that's the motto. Club shut down 100 supermodels.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one.
What's up, guys? It's Revenge here, the leader of Divine Insanity, coming at you with my first Xbox gameplay with the L11 on Bakara. Today I'd like to talk about Divine Insanity as a clan and how we've always wanted to be able to do such a thing, and now that it's finally possible, what we plan to do with the future of our clan. I remember back in when we started this, back in 2008, I'll say. We were just a few kids playing some video games, playing Halo 3 mainly, probably one of the best games I've ever played to date. And I remember just wanting to be able to, look like a group of friends, look like we knew what we were doing and that we were playing together as a team, as a cohort. So we decided that as soon as we could, we'd buy some Microsoft points, we'd change our names and have similar name tags. We'd already done this in a game called RuneScape where we all had the same kind of names. We don't play that game anymore, but we decided that we'd change our names to xDivine something, and thus came xDivine Rapture, xDivine Revenge, and xDivine Requiem. We were playing Halo, and we were really just doing it for fun. We were saving a few games where we were doing HLG back in the day, when you'd get a kill and you'd sit behind a box for the rest of the game and you'd laugh that they couldn't find you, and it was great fun, and that's all we wanted to do with it. Didn't really think of taking it any further, but as soon as we got more into Call of Duty, it became more of a realistic feature that we could turn our skill, our joy for playing video games into a somewhat kind of hobby, even if you call it, because just around then, back in Call of Duty 4, was when the YouTube game was becoming a big thing. People like Hutch and Zergriz were becoming big names in the Call of Duty community, and they were making YouTube videos, and I used to sit there and watch them and always go, wow, I'd love to do that for myself. I'd love to make something of my life, making videos on games. And I mean, plenty of people mock me about that. They sit there and they laugh at me and go, oh, you can't make anything out of video games, it's just a waste of time. You're sitting in front of a screen being a slob. But there's a lot of thinking that goes behind some of these, and some of them talk about some really important stuff, like they get across their opinion and they entertain at the same time. And I always wanted to do that. So as soon as we got into Call of Duty, I started getting more serious about the group Divine Insanity. It wasn't just me and a few friends. It was me. It was still those few friends, and then we just started working on making a name for ourselves. We didn't get very far, obviously, because of motivation. It's just we needed money. We didn't have money, so we kind of just stuck with it and just kept our names, played together, kind of got a reputation. Like, I know people that still, back in Call of Duty 4, some of my friends today that I don't hang around with in real life are people in Call of Duty 4 and that who saw our xDivine names and wanted in on what we were doing. We were just a small group. We weren't doing anything. We weren't famous. We just wanted to play some video games as a team, and I always had the inspiration to play in the competitive scene, because that's what I am. I'm a competitive person. I play sports, and I wanted to play video games competitively. And so, upon Modern Warfare 2 coming out, we started to delve into the Cybergamer website, which is a Australian gaming website. It's not the most active community because Australia is a bit more disconnected from the rest of the world due to just internet not being as highly dated, and the time zones, of course. So we did that for a couple of months, and it was really fun playing as a team, learning tactics, and just learning what we had to do to, you know, be successful over the other team. And I mean, we got our asses whooped plenty of times, probably most of the time. I don't think we won very many of those games. We got romped on by people who knew a lot more about the game than us, but it still led us to be motivated to have a dream and to fulfill that dream. And so, along with that, at the same time, we were expanding into different games such as RuneScape and Minecraft, and we've been making videos on those for a while, but that's kind of been a lack of inspiration recently, just because it's not going anywhere. But now that we're older and now that we all have some money, we finally said, alright, let's do it. Let's get a capture card. Let's make some videos on Xbox. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we can go. So now, first video's out. I'm talking right now to our audience, or however many people are listening. And I mean, it was my dream to make this happen, and I'm gonna make it happen. No matter how famous I get, no matter how much I fail, it's what I wanted to do, and I'm gonna do it. So it kind of leads you to think, you know, how big dreams can be, and how big they can play a role in your life. You know, you could live your whole life trying to fulfill a dream, and only working on that. And even if you fail, you could feel like a success, because you can feel like, I don't care that I did anything. I did what I wanted to do, and I did my best at it. You know, same as school, same in education, same in the workplace. You work at what you want till you have it, or until you've tried your best and it's not possible. And so this is us trying our very best, and you can expect a lot more from us. But back onto the Divine Insanity. I've wanted to make this channel an Xbox channel for a long time, and I believe I have the skill to, and I believe my fellow members have the skill to produce videos of a good quality that are entertaining to watch, and that may provide some information to help you become a better gamer. And we're starting to build a community. We've just got our website up and running again. We've always had our private Facebook community to talk amongst friends about this kind of stuff, but it's never become a realistic approach. But finally, you know, we're seeing things, and we're achieving our dreams. And so it leads me to think, what other kind of dream could I have followed in this life? Could I have followed, you know, the dream of getting rich? I don't really care to get rich. I care to, you know, live the life the way I wanted to. But maybe your dream is to be rich. What are your dreams, guys? Tell me your dreams. You know, what do you want to spend your whole life doing, and what would be just the best thing ever? So if you could leave a video response or a comment, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been Revenge with an L11 gameplay on Bakara. I believe I went 25-4. It's not the best game, but it's me. It's who I am. I snipe. You can expect plenty of sniper gameplays, and you can expect plenty more from Divine Insanity in the upcoming future. Cheers, guys.